Hi, Pradeep Sastry. Thank you so much for joining us today and welcome to Kannadafilmyclub's podcast.
Pleasure.
Yeah. In this session, we're going to touch base on topics about, Made in Bengaluru, your film. And we'll go on the side of maybe, how the film was marketed, where all it was released and a bunch of things like that. So to begin with, Made in Bengaluru, theatrally, ashtu chanage odlilla. What do you think are the top 3 reasons for this?
I feel theatrally we did not know the game. One, before we went in, theatre ಹೋಗಿ ಮುಂಚೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿರಬೇಕು ಆಟ ಹೇಗೆ ನಡೆಯುತ್ತೆ, ರೂಲ್ಸ್ ಏನು ಅಂತ. We were not aware of the full game, and I would say more publicity money probably, and also probably duration, the longer run time, and of course for a film like ours ಎಷ್ಟೊತ್ತು ಕೂರಿಸಬಹುದು ಅಷ್ಟೊತ್ತು ಮಾತ್ರ ಕೂರಿಸೋಕ್ಕಾಗೋದು ಅಂತ. that's a reflective learning. Okay, initially we thought hey everything will work ಅಂತ.
Okay, why do you think so? Because
why I think so, it's only based on the people's perception where I'm thinking we should have made a 2-hour film or 2.5-hour film or a 3.5-hour film, not a 3-hour film, 2-hour 50 minutes film, and we were trying to break too many narratives at once. One, us being new and forcing ourselves to be accepted. One. Second thing is, of course, battling the media and everything is so expensive. The TV or the print and all those things. Though we had support, but we could afford only a bit of support. Of course, morally we've been supported wonderfully. Okay, people wrote very well about us, and they really praised the film, whoever watched it. But to get people to the audience, to get the audience to the screen, to the theatre, it's a big game that we still need to crack it. I wouldn't say that I know the full thing. And also there are so many things about, I don't know how transparent I can be here. I'll try to be open because most people are talking about it. When we came out in December 2022, the last day of 2022 basically, on Monday we had a first full house on Saturday organically. We Orion Mall Friday release, Saturday we had full house. Okay, and Sunday we had 2 full houses. Okay, none of these were filled. Okay, filled in the sense there is a procedure today where everybody knows about it now, because probably 4-5 months after we released, this became very popular, theatre filling on a concept too. But for us, we got to know that on Monday morning. Friday release ಆಯಿತು, Saturday Sunday full house ಆಯಿತು. ಓಕೆ, 23 ಥಿಯೇಟ್ರಲ್ಲಿ 3 full house ಆಗಿದೆ, ನಾಳೆ ಇನ್ನು 10 full house ಆಗಬೇಕು ಟೆಕ್ನಿಕಲಿ ಅಲ್ವಾ. ಬಟ್ ಅದು ಹಾಗಲ್ಲ. ಪ್ರೀಮಿಯರ್ ದಿನ ಒಬ್ರು ಬರ್ತಾರೆ. ಪ್ರೀಮಿಯರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ ದಿನ ಒಬ್ರು ಬಂದುಬಿಟ್ಟು, ಸರ್ ನಾವು ಫಿಲ್ಲಿಂಗ್ ಅಂತ ಮಾಡಿಸ್ತೀವಿ, ಫಿಲ್ಲಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಏನೇ ಸಿನಿಮಾಗಳು ಓಡೋದು ಸರ್, ನೀವೇನೇ ಸಿನಿಮಾಗಳು ನೋಡ್ತೀರಾ ಎಲ್ಲ ಫಿಲ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು. ಅದಕ್ಕೆಲ್ಲ ನಾವೇ ಆಡಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಕೊಡೋದು ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ಓಕೆ, ನೀವೇ ಆಡಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಕೊಡೋದು, ಹೌದು ನಾವು ಇನಿಷಿಯಲಿ ಆಡಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಪೇ ಫಾರ್ ಎವ್ರಿ ಪರ್ಸನ್. ಯು ಮೀನ್ ಇಸ್ ಎ ಟಿಕೆಟ್ ಪ್ರೈಸ್ ಆರ್ ಆ ಜನಕ್ಕೆ ಕಾಸು ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕಾ ನಾವು ಅಂತ. ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಓಕೆ, ದೇ ಚೀಪರ್ ಇನ್ ಜೂನಿಯರ್ ಆರ್ಟಿಸ್ಟ್ ಎನಿವೇ. ನಾನು ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಜೂನಿಯರ್ ಆರ್ಟಿಸ್ಟ್ ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಇವ್ರನ್ನೇ 40 ರೂಪಾಯಿ 50 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಕಳಿಸ್ಬೋದಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ನಿಸ್ತು. ಸೊ ಈ ರೀತಿ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾಡ್ ಲೈವ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ಸ್. ನಮ್ಮ ಫಿಲಮ್ ಹಿಂದಿನ ವಾರ ಯಾವ ಫಿಲಮ್ ರಿಲೀಸ್ ಆಯಿತು ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ನೋಡಿದ್ವಿ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಫುಲ್ ಹೌಸ್ ಬೋರ್ಡ್ಗಳು ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಆಚೆ ಕಡೆ ಹೊರಡೆ ಹೋದರೆ ಯಾರೂ ಇರಲ್ಲ. ಮೇ ಬಿ ಅ ಕಪಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಪೀಪಲ್, ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಿ ಅ ಲವ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೋಕ್ ಕಪಲ್ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ, ಬಿಟ್ಟರೆ ಹೊರಡೆ ಯಾರೂ ಇರಲ್ಲ, ಖಾಲಿ. ಬಟ್ ಆಚೆ ಕಡೆ ಫುಲ್ ಹೌಸ್. ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಈ ಥರ ಎಲ್ಲ ನೋಡಿ ಓಕೆ, ಇಸ್ ದಿಸ್ ದ ವೇ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ನಿಸ್ತು. ಸೊ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ನೋಡಿದ್ವಿ. ದೆನ್ ಲಾಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಪೀಪಲ್ ಟೋಲ್ಡ್ ಅಸ್ what all mechanisms are put in place anta for super hit films. And 2022 was a year where Kannada film industry saw around 2,000 crores turnover. Right. Kantara was 600 crores, 700 crores. KGF was technically a Kannada film, 1,000 plus crores. And then Charlie was there. So from April we had KGF, June we had Charlie, September we had Kantara.
Correct.
and Vikrant Rona also came in between in August. So there were 4 mega blockbuster hits. It was a beautiful year for Kannada industry, and I don't think we should have gone in that 2022 period. Mutle bardagittu because Kantara wave was still there. 2023 would have been a great year for us. That is one of the major reasons. Also, release dates, distributor, channelizing your release dates and getting your right release dates very, very critical.
Right.
And
but do you think placement of this film during this period was actually could have been a better idea itself, because Jana already, they're engaging themselves in film. So in the same chain, your film also was released. So in that case, wasn't it a better deal?
Yeah. You're right. Technically, not correct. But how many hit Kannada films do Kannada audience go to every year? We need to see that. I mean, there should be hunger for them, alwa. The whole thing is we need to create the hunger. ನಮ್ಮನ್ನು ನೋಡೋಕೆ ಯಾರಿಗೂ ಹಸಿವಿರಲ್ಲ, ನಮಗೆ ಹಸಿವಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅವ್ರು ನಮ್ಮನ್ನು ನೋಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ, ಅದರ ನಮ್ಮ ಸಿನಿಮಾ ನೋಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ. ಬಟ್ ಹೌ ಡು ವಿ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ದ ಹಂಗರ್ ಈಸ್ ಅನ್ ಆಟೋಮೆಟಿಕ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಷನ್. ಜನಕ್ಕೆ ಹೊಟ್ಟೆ ತುಂಬಿತ್ತು ಆ ವರ್ಷ. KGF ಬಂದಿತ್ತು, ಕಾಂತಾರ ಬಂದಿತ್ತು, ಚಾರ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಿತ್ತು, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಜಸ್ಟ್ 15 days ಮುಂಚೆ ಅವತಾರ್ ಬಂದಿತ್ತು. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಆ ವರ್ಷ ಹೊಟ್ಟೆ ತುಂಬಿತ್ತು. ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಫಿಲ್ಮ್ಗಳು ಬಂದಿದ್ವು ಅಂದರೆ ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ. 4 ಬ್ಲಾಕ್ಬಸ್ಟರ್ ಹ್ಯೂಜ್ ಕನ್ನಡಕ್ಕೆ. I don't know when was the last time this happened. It was by all means the most successful year for Kannada cinema industry. 2023 would have been very smart if we had gone, but 2022 is what we stuck to. We rode the wave. So adrinda a lot of even after the film came out, we were nominated with all these biggies. That was like ಏನು ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. Luckily for us, some nominations ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕಿರಣ್ ರಾಜ್ ಅವರು he debuted with Charlie, but he actually had directed a small film in I think ಕಥಾ ಸಂಗಮ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ he was not qualified for debut. Otherwise ಅವ್ರು ಎಲ್ಲದನ್ನು ಸ್ವೀಪ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು. So such a beautiful debut it was, Charlie, right? So ಆ ರೀತಿ, so we just got debut director nominations also here and there. But for that, our music director got nominated along with Kantara, KGF, Vikrant Rona. What happens is we try to stand out, but we cannot beat the real biggies also.
Right. But how was this taken in OTT as such?
OTT was good because people had, I think Kantara is a big rewatch on OTT, beautiful rewatch on OTT. People watched it a lot. By the time we came out, it was on OTT, Kantara, but still it was running in theatres. 100-day celebration months. So, but when we came out in OTT after, so 60 days of release, barbeko OTT. So luckily we were given a go-ahead by Amazon. They saw the buzz, they saw our efforts, probably the quality of the film also, and they allowed us to get a good place in OTT, and on OTT it was very good. We were received very well. I mean, the people who we wanted to watch probably started watching it on OTT. After that, we got some offers to do more films. All these things happened after OTT.
Right.
In March.
Were you able to break even with the cost of?
No.
No.
We were not able to. No.
Okay. No, where do you think it went wrong?
Mainly, we spent a lot of money initially, where we planned a lot of revenue streams. TV is one of the revenue streams that we planned, and theatrical is a big revenue stream that we depended on. Okay, going back now, I can actually reflect upon all these things very unemotionally. But if you'd asked me the same question 6 months ago, I'd probably break my head and probably be not in a state to actually analyze this whole thing. Nangansate, it's about sustenance in theatre. You need to sustain it. You need to have the power to retain the screens.
Right.
That's basically a power game.
Correct.
Right. And it is one pillar is content, how good the film is. Right. The other thing is the hype, the madness about running it. That needs a lot of madness.
Correct.
Our film was probably technically content wise not conceived before the COVID thing, lockdown and all. 2019 start ಮಾಡಿ ಶೂಟಿಂಗು ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ people got exposed to a lot of content. ಈ ಥರ ಫಿಲಮ್ ಥಿಯೇಟರ್ ನೋಡೋಕೆ ಯಾಕೆ ಬರ್ತಾರೆ is one question probably. And ಬರಬೇಕು ಅಂದರೂ ಕೂಡ we need to have the power to get them to theatre. That is, we need to show that it's running very well.
Correct.
One. Next to, we need to tell them that this is something that you're going to miss out if you don't watch in theaters. ಆ ಥರ ಏನೂ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ. We couldn't create that kind of a narrative, which cost you money, which cost you time.
Agreed.
And whenever you hit that, okay, finally, okay, 25 ದಿನ ಆಯ್ತಂತಪ್ಪ ಫಿಲಮು, ಇವಾಗ ಹೋಗಿ ನೋಡೋಣ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ನೋಷ್ಟು ಥಿಯೇಟ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಇರಬೇಕು ಫಿಲಮು.
ಹೌದು.
We were there for 2.5 weeks. Okay, so 2 weeks in all theaters. So that much, lot of films come for 3-4 days and they go away. Our only thing is, success is only that.
Okay.
Not monetarily, but we had to probably hit 100 to 200 screens by 2 weeks. That we couldn't do.
Okay.
We didn't have the reach to do it, like how Hostel Dulu did.
Correct.
Yeah.
Right.
So I would say that is the reason. I mean,
Okay.
that is one of the theatrical depending on Breakeven. Madake. You know, the OTT has been very good. It's been giving us monthly returns wonderfully.
Okay.
And it's been giving us what we want in terms of profession also, in terms of offers, in terms of opportunities which we need to convert. TV rights is something that is very hard for us. It's a network thing. It needs influence. ನಮಗೆ ಜನ ಗೊತ್ತಿರಬೇಕು. ಆಮೇಲೆ ನಾವು ಯಾರು ನಮ್ಗೆ ಯಾಕೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿರಬೇಕು ಜನ. I mean, why would people come and talk to us?
Correct.
You know, especially when they know that you're looking for money. You'll be ghosted.
Is the TV rights as the satellite rights sold of
No,
this
not yet.
film? Not yet. Okay. Okay.
We're open for it.
You're open to it. Okay.
We got some offers. Very 10 ಲಕ್ಷ 8-10 ಲಕ್ಷ. Our producer is looking at bigger numbers, like 25-30 lakhs.
Correct.
ಈ ರೀತಿ. That will help us break even.
Fair.
So ಆ ರೀತಿ. And yeah, that's what. So 2023 if you see the whole I think Darshan sir the film ಅಂತಂದು which crossed 100 crores. ಅದು ಬಿಟ್ಟರೆ all the films ಇವಾಗ ಬಂದಿರೋದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ entire turnover of the industry is not even 200 crores compared to 2022 which was 2000 crores.
Right.
So 200 ಕೋಟಿಯಲ್ಲಿ 2000 ಕೋಟಿಯಲ್ಲಿ that was a big year for us Kannada industryಗೆ. So this would have been a very good year ಅಂತ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ.
Okay.
But this is sorry 2024 ಬಂದಿದ್ದೀವಿ ಈಗ already. Already 3 ತಿಂಗಳಾಗ್ತಾ ಬಂತು.
Correct. Okay.
We have to see a big hit. Let's hope for it.
Fair enough. When it comes to your film, who was it actually targeted to? Idu Vandu, and were you able to successfully reach to that target?
Okay. Nice question. So we were targeting. So there is a class of people who don't actually watch action cinema or loud cinema.
Correct.
It's those kind of people. It may be, I'm not saying it's only IT people or Athra Jana Antalla. It may be my mother also. My mother is a big fan of Anant Nag sir.
Right.
Okay, Anant Nag sir is not popular because of his loud dialogues. He's known for his intense acting.
Correct.
And you know, literally lighting up the whole screen with his beautiful expressive eyes. ಬೆಳದಿಂಗಳ ಬಾಲೆ ನೋಡಿರ್ಬೋದು ನೀವು ಹೇಗೆ ಅಂತ ಆಯಿತಾ, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಹಿಸ್ ಚಾರ್ಮ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಆಲ್ ದೋಸ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಆ ಥರ ಆಡಿಯನ್ಸು. Okay, so the earlier Vishnuvardhan that you see, not Nagarahavu, after that you see all these Vishnuvardhan films, he's really loved by the women folk, right? So we thought Madhu had the charm. Okay, Madhu can naturally attract a lot of good classy women and our own target. Ad bitre people who have the hunger to start the company, you know, ತುಂಬಾ ಜನ ಇವಾಗ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಇಳಿತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. They want to do something on their own. So they were all our targets. So basically most Bangaloreans were our targets. You know, Bengaluru ಮರ ಯಾಕೆ ಕಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಲ್ಲಿ ರೋಡ್ ಯಾಕೆ ಹಾಳಾಗ್ತಿದೆ, ಕೊಚ್ಚೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಓವರ್ಫ್ಲೋ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ, ಮಳೆ ಬಂದಾಗ ಯು ಕೆನಾಟ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ವಾಕ್, ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಿ ಯುವರ್ ವೆಹಿಕಲ್ಸ್ would be seized because of water entering your silencer. ಈ ಥರ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್ ಫೇಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರೋರು ನಮ್ಮ ಟಾರ್ಗೆಟ್ ಆಗಿದ್ರು. ಸೊ ಬೇಸಿಕಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಿನೂ ನಮ್ಮ ಟಾರ್ಗೆಟ್ ಆಗಿದ್ರು. ಬಟ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಹಾರ್ಡ್ ಟು ರೀಚ್ ದ ಟಾರ್ಗೆಟ್ ವಿತ್ ದ ಕೈಂಡ್ ಆಫ್
because Bangalore as such is a very diverse crowd, alva. Because Bangalore ant now whatever a couple of crores we consider, it's not only people who understand Kannada, it's also a lot of people from other states, other parts of the country coming in as well. So did you, like, you had already had this in mind, saying okay, this is our niche target, so ishtrali will we be able to break even, will we be able to kind of, you know, make money out of this particular audience anta?
Correct, you're right. Correct, actually you're bang on. Nam cinemali we have cater to a Tamilian also, cater to a North Indian as well. Anantnag sir plays a Sindhi character.
Correct.
With a Sindhi accent. He only came up with it. Okay. And there's a Tamilian there, there's a Mallu guy, and there's a local Kannadiga who is not so proud of Kannada, but still speaks Kannada. You know, that ಆ ದ್ವಂದ್ವಗಳಿದೆಯಲ್ಲ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು ದ್ವಂದ್ವಗಳು ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಮಾಡಿರೋದು. At heart, Kannada is a culture for me.
Right.
Okay. Yes, it is a language. It's a beautiful culture also, alwa. So, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಹೊಸ culture form ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. You have a lot of goodness and warmth ಇಲ್ಲಿ. It's a very welcoming place.
Very true.
Okay. So yeah, it's basically on that. ಒಬ್ಬ ಮಿಡಲ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಕನ್ನಡ ಹುಡುಗ ಕಂಪ್ನಿ ಶುರು ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋದಾಗ ಯಾರೆಲ್ಲ ಸಪೋರ್ಟಿವ್ ನಿಲ್ತಾರೆ ಅವನಿಗೆ ಅಂತ. ಕೊನೆಗೆ ಅವ್ನು ಇಗ್ನೋರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರೋಂಥ ಬಟನೇ ಇರ್ತಾನೆ ಕೊನೆಗೆ, who comes to his help. He's from Bangalore, ಆ ಥರ.
Correct, okay.
So it's a confluence of lot of people and cultures city ಅಂತ ತೋರಿಸ್ತಿರೋದು.
Okay.
ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಟಾರ್ಗೆಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ, yes, but those are the exact people who don't go to the film on the first and second week. ಅವರೆಲ್ಲ ಬರೋದು 3ನೇ ವಾರ 4ನೇ ವಾರ 5ನೇ ವಾರಕ್ಕೆ. ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಥಿಯೇಟ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಅಷ್ಟೊತ್ತಿಗೆ ಸಂಕ್ರಾಂತಿ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಡ್ತು. ಸೊ ಅಷ್ಟೊತ್ತಿಗೆ ವಿಜಯ್ ಸಿನಿಮಾ ಬಂತು, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಅಜಿತ್ ಸರ್ ಸಿನಿಮಾ ಬಂತು, ಆಮೇಲೆ ದೇರ್ ವಾಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಬಾಲಣ್ಣ ಸಿನಿಮಾ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಚಿರಂಜೀವಿ ಫಿಲ್ಮ್. 4 films came on the same day, Jan 14th. So that's when we were 6-7 screens itto. Next day we were out. So we tried our best, but within the capacities of I told you all the dynamics.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
So when it comes to the scenario of films today, how are you able to place your protagonist and convince your producer to have a newcomer as your protagonist?
See, that's producer's enterprising spirit. Nam producer is a very enterprising man.
Okay.
He runs a business. Okay. He doesn't see the brand in everything, you know. You know, probably, I mean, he is as innocent as we are. Okay. He was with the journey. ನಾವೇನು ಜರ್ನಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ, ಏನು ಕತೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ವಿ, ಎಲ್ಲದನ್ನು he believed in us. ಓಕೆ, ತುಂಬ ನಂಬಿಕೆ ಇಟ್ಟು ಮಧು ಮೇಲೂ ಹೋಪ್ಸ್ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ನಂಬಿಕೆ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ನಮ್ಮ ಮೇಲೂ ಎಲ್ಲರ ಮೇಲೂ ವಿ ಡಿಡ್ ಇಟ್. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ವಿ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಟ್ರಸ್ಟೆಡ್ ಹಿಮ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಹಿ ಟ್ರಸ್ಟೆಡ್. ಇಟ್ ವಾಸ್ ಅ ವೆರಿ ಮ್ಯೂಚುವಲ್ ಬ್ಯೂಟಿಫುಲ್ ಜರ್ನಿ. ವಿ ಸ್ಟಿಲ್ ಇನ್ ಟಚ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ವಿ ಕೀಪ್ ಟಾಕಿಂಗ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ನ್ಯೂ ಸ್ಟೋರೀಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ. ಬೇಸಿಕಲಿ ಹಿ ಬಿಲೀವ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ ಆಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಅಸ್. ಸೊ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಹೀ ಸಾ ಹಿಮ್ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಜರ್ನಿ. ಅವ್ರದ್ದು 3 ಜನ ಕಂಪ್ನಿಲಿ ಜನ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ABS ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಕಂಪ್ನಿ. 3 ಜನ ಸೇರಿ ಕಾಲೇಜ್ ಡೇಸಿಂದ ಕಂಪ್ನಿ ಕಟ್ಟಿದವರು. ಸೊ ಹೀ ಸಾ his story, glimpses of his story in this film.
Right.
When we were narrating.
Okay.
So he was very much happy. And also from the marketing perspective, now hege convince ಮಾಡೋ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ ಅನಂತ್ನಾಗ್ ಸರ್ ಇದ್ರಲ್ಲ. So ಅನಂತ್ನಾಗ್ sir was a big strength for us. He knew the industry. And industry, people know him also.
Correct.
Very well. He's a cinema man. ದೊಡ್ಡ ಸಿನಿಮಾ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಅನಂತ್ನಾಗ್ ಸರ್ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಪೀಪಲ್ ಅಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗೇ ಆಗ್ತಾರೆ. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಸಾಯಿ ಕುಮಾರ್ ಸರ್. And Prakash Bedwadi sir was a known face. So we had a mix of stalwarts in cinema and newbies. So that's the mix that we were trying to sell.
Okay. What were some of, like, the learnings that you were able to face or like learn through this? Some of the learnings. It could be maybe production wise, it could be story wise, anything.
So many.
Okay.
I don't know where to start. I mean, there's so many.
Maybe the top 3, let's say.
I don't know. Which is the top 3 also. It's okay. No, so many. I believe in one thing, okay. I don't believe I'm a filmmaker first.
Why so?
The reason I say is, a film makes you. You don't make a film. Right? Film in turn is making you a different person. So who's a filmmaker? No, film is making you. So it's a person maker. It's a personality maker. I have changed my personality. I believe that if you are not in control of the product and you are allowing the product to control you, to shape you, to reform you, it's a good process. It's a process of, that's why we do art. We are into arts for that reason. ಒಂದು ಪೇಂಟಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ನಾವು ಕಲ್ತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಬರೆಯುವಾಗಲೂ ಅಷ್ಟೇ, ಸಿನಿಮಾ ಮಾಡೋವಾಗಲೂ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಲಾಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಪರ್ಫಾರ್ಮಿಂಗ್ ಆರ್ಟಿಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗಲಿ ಅಥವಾ ಫೈನ್ ಆರ್ಟಿಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗಲಿ, ಗ್ರಾಫಿಕ್ ಡಿಸೈನರ್ಸ್ ಆಗಲಿ, ಮ್ಯೂಸಿಷಿಯನ್ಸ್, ಎವ್ರಿಬಡಿ ಕಮ್ಸ್ ಟುಗೆದರ್ ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್. I feel it's a beautiful amalgamation of a lot of people coming together. I felt I have changed as a person. That's the biggest learning. A lot of changes. And I was started to agree and accept a lot of things. And I have understood how to criticize also.
Right.
Very well, myself and the world around. And it's a game of perception is what I've learned. Cinema, more than just the content, it's a perception that you create. For example, if you make a 5 lakh film,
Right.
1 crore marketing is required.
We'll come to that. I actually want to kind
That
of
is a
understand.
perception. You need to build perception.
Yeah.
That's a 5 lakh film and it's done this, it's done that. That costs 1 crore, right?
Right.
Or that example, 1 crore, 50 lakhs agata.
Correct.
Because you need to build a perception which is bigger than the film,
Right.
right? That
Yeah.
is the thing. Yeah.
Like this is a question, is a very like generic, but I want, I would love for you to answer this. What do you think, or what according to you is a good film?
According to me, I think this keeps changing for me. Right now, currently I'm still there only. Like 10 years ago, it is something that nobody has told you should tell was the thing. Not 10 years, like, yeah, 10 years ago, that was the thing. Like, ಯಾರು ಹೇಳ್ದೆ ಇದ್ದಿದ್ದು ನೀನು ಹೇಳಬೇಕು. ನಿತ್ಯಕರ್ಮ ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಫಿಲ್ಮ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ, ಶಾರ್ಟ್ ಫಿಲ್ಮ್.
Okay.
We won Bangalore International Short Film Festival.
Oh, okay.
With that film. Okay. That was about private pornography and all those things and the perils of it in the society. Technology problem ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಇದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಫಿಲ್ಮ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. That was good. That was like, oh, let's talk something that nobody ever speaks. Let's not talk about love. Let's not talk about ಏನು ಲವ್ ಸ್ಟೋರಿ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿರೋದು. Let's not talk about typical film. Let's talk about something else ಅಂತ. But then, before making Made in Bangalore ಎಲ್ಲ, I came to a conclusion that I should be a happy person, and people around need to be happy also. And happiness is a reality.
True.
It is not an ideal thing, or
Correct.
it's not. Happiness is a reality. You should choose happiness.
Correct.
And it takes effort to be happy. So I would say being hopeful makes you happy.
Fair.
So a film which creates hope
Correct.
is a film which is good according to me right now.
Very nice. Good and very like apt answer, I'd say.
Oh, super.
Right. I want to now kind of ask you questions based on, I think you have a good amount of like market knowledge as such when it comes to placing of a film, how it's marketed and other things, because you have already done it, alva. So for the benefit of audience, I'm going to ask you these particular questions. How do you ensure that a film is reached to the right audience? Because I believe Made in Bengaluru also, I think, succeeded in that particular case, wherein your marketing strategies, if you could elaborate little bit on what you have done for Made in Bengaluru, as well as what are the better things that people can do.
Okay. So firstly, I would like to give a shout out to our entire team Made in Bengaluru. Like everybody was involved in marketing, and it was headed by Pannag and Shashwat.
Okay.
Occult media. So these people are just 22-year-old guys, okay, who helped us with marketing predominantly. We knew social media. They knew the gully roads of it, so they knew how to penetrate and everything, and they guided us big time. And all of us, including our hero Madhu, and our 3 leads, Puneet, Vamshi, and they were all hitting the roads. The music director Ashwin P. Kumar, our direction team Anurag and Kiran, and Bajrang, our cinematographer,
Right.
Shashank Ramesh anta idare, Pranita, the entire direction team. All of us actually tried to drive the marketing. We were all learning, including Balu sir. So we were all trying to learn. I might have missed out names, that's okay. But the entire team was an army. We were trying to reach out to certain people that through WhatsApp groups. Now, WhatsApp is an important place where marketing happens.
Right.
Social media is the face of it.
Correct.
Facebook, Instagram.
Correct.
These are the faces of it. But YouTube also is a face of it. WhatsApp is a hidden undercurrent. Facebook ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದು, Instagram ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದು, ಮತ್ತೆ ವಾಟ್ಸಪ್ ಇದ್ದು ಹೊಸ ಆಡಿಯನ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಹೆಂಗೆ ರೀಚ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ವಾಟ್ಸಪ್ಪಿಂದ.
ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್.
ವಾಟ್ಸಪ್ಪಲ್ಲಿ ಶೇರ್ ವರ್ದಿ ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು. ದೇ ಶೇರ್ ಟು ಅ ಗ್ರೂಪ್. ಯು ಮೈಟ್ ಮಿಸ್ ಅ ಯೂಟ್ಯೂಬ್ ಲಿಂಕ್ ವಿಚ್ ಪಾಪ್ಸ್ ಅಪ್ ಆಸ್ ಅನ್ ಆ್ಯಡ್, ಬಟ್ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ನೆವರ್ ಮಿಸ್, ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಿ ಮಿಸ್ ಇಟ್ 3 ಲಿಂಕ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ 1 ಲಿಂಕರು ಕ್ಲಿಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ವಾಟ್ಸಪ್ ಗ್ರೂಪಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಿದ್ದು ಏನು ಕಳಿಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಇವರು, ಏನು ಹಾಡಿದ್ರು ಆ ಥರ. ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ಸಪ್ ರಿಯಲಿ ವರ್ಕ್ ಫಾರ್ ಅಸ್. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ವೆನ್ ವಿ ವೆಂಟ್ ಟು ಪೀಪಲ್ ದೇ ಸೆಡ್, ಬನ್ನಿರಿ ಹಾಡು, ವಾಟ್ಸಪ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸರ್ಕ್ಯುಲೇಟ್ ಆಗ್ತದಪ್ಪ ಅಂತ. ದೆನ್ ವೆನ್ ವಿ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಹಾರ್ಡ್ ಟು ಟ್ರ್ಯಾಕ್ ದ ಫುಟ್ ಪ್ರಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ.
WhatsApp, I think it's very it's impossible.
But it does reach. WhatsApp really helped us because that's where family sharing happens. But the only problem is family audience don't come to theaters before 3rd week.
Okay.
That is where we missed out.
Yeah.
So we should have sustained. That is one thing that we reached, but we couldn't capitalize the entire reach. That happened during Amazon.
Okay.
But Amazon ಅಷ್ಟೊತ್ತಿಗೆ 2 ತಿಂಗಳಾಗಿದ್ದರಿಂದ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ರೌಂಡ್ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು. But we fizzled out. But the reactions on Amazon made us market one small bit.
Okay.
So marketing ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. So that helped us.
But was there any ways that you took offline medium as for marketing?
Any ways that offline?
Were you able to market this offline? Let's say, for example.
Yeah, we did. I mean,
okay. What were the strategies that you put for that?
We went to theaters, posters,
right.
Typical thing, and we got some offline. ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ? I mean posters, outdoor publicity ಬಿಟ್ಟರೆ radio. Radio, I don't know if it's considered offline or online. Radio helped us a bit. It's the typical mass media approach. Taking digital away from it, and I feel whatever autos ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ, auto publicity ಹಿಂದೆ ಅದು ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ, but whatever you do there, you without having a huge budget you cannot touch outdoor.
Right.
Whatever you do outdoor you should publicize it online. ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಅಂದರೆ ಆಟೋ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು 100 ಜನ ಬೈಕಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗಿ ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರು ಕೂಡ ಅದನ್ನ you have to use it online and augment it.
Correct.
Only then will you get the reach.
Correct. I mean, even the result you'll never know where it's coming from. Where like ಎಲ್ಲೋ ಒಂದು ಕಡೆ ನೋಡಿರ್ಬೋದು ಅವ್ರ ಮೈಂಡಲ್ಲಿ ರಿಜಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, but that might not really be the reason why they're coming to the theatre. It might still be social media or anything like that.
Correct. One important thing is ಕಡಲೆಕಾಯಿ ಪರಿಷೆ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಗೊತ್ತಾ ನಿಮಗೆ? ಕಡಲೆಕಾಯಿ ಪರಿಷೆಯಲ್ಲಿ we went the whole team again. ಕಾರ್ತಿಕ್ ಸೋಮವಾರದಲ್ಲಿ ಆ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ ಕಡಲೆಕಾಯಿ ಪರಿಷೆಯಲ್ಲಿ we 10-12 people entire bandwagon we went and sold 50,000 rupees worth t-shirts.
Okay.
ಅಷ್ಟೊತ್ತಾಗಲೇ ಬನ್ನಿರಿ ಹಾಡು ಬಂದಿತ್ತು. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಹಾಕಿ ನಾವು ಹಾಡು.
But I think the t-shirt is that made in Bengaluru and alwa. So very good strategy, because it is something also people can like kind of relate to, because made in Bengaluru antandre they have like I even know the illustration that is there, because it attracts people in Bangalore to buy. Like I love NYC anta, you might have seen that t-shirt, no? So a lot of people buy those kind of things. So this I think is a very good strategy.
Yeah, ad madidvi because Bangalore name was there.
Right.
The only thing we had to sell was Bangalore name. And also we had a Little Bangalore campaign. Okay, we had printed postcards and we asked people to write letters to Mother Bengaluru. Okay, and we got on 4,000 letters.
Oh, very nice.
Through that we got contacts of 4,000 people. Okay, and we could reach out to them during the release time. We sent out trailers, songs, everything to those people. They loved it. It was an interaction of sorts. Again, New Year weekend ಆಗಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ those people took time to come to theatres. This is one thing that we need to really understand, that the family people take time to come to theatres.
Correct.
So that is where the star power and all those things work. But if you can break that barrier, which a lot of films are trying to break.
Right. But you also think that when you release this like during New Year's time, right? People, they might be in their own like set of work. Let's say they're in their own like New Year bandide, so okay party hogana. So they might. Do you think that it would have also made an impact? Saying New Year time nalli, okay, a lot of people will be busy in their own. Some people might have gone back to their hometowns.
You're right.
So a lot of these things also was a very big factor in this.
Perfect. Yeah, I believe. Also, ಏನು ಗೊತ್ತಾ, when you're in that josh, you think positives only. Okay, you're bang on actually. In fact, Madhu sir told this point. ಸರ್ ನ್ಯೂ ಇಯರ್ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇಡ ಸರ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು. ಮುಂಚೆನೇ ಮಾಡಾದರೆ ಅಥವಾ ನ್ಯೂ ಇಯರಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇಡ ಅಂತ, ಯಾಕೆಂದರೆ ಪಾರ್ಟೀಸ್ ಹೋಗಿರ್ತಾರೆ ಜನ ಅಂತ. ವಿ ಥಾಟ್ they'll have more time. It's a stupid thing to think. Okay, but we had examples. Kirik Party was released on New Year.
Right.
Life Istane was, our distributor told this. Life Istane New Year time alittu anta. So why should we shy away? New Year December 30th 31st ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಳ್ಳೊಳ್ಳೆ ಫಿಲ್ಮ್ಗಳು ಹಿಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ, ನಾವು ಹಿಟ್ ಕೊಡೋ ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡೋಣ.
Correct.
But what we should understand is ರಿಷಬ್ ಶೆಟ್ಟಿ ಸರ್ದಾಗಲಿ it's not the first film. Alva, Ricky was their first film.
Correct.
Well, they struggled and they had their own struggle. So it's all out in the open now, what everybody has gone through. Udidara Kannante adella aadmele bantu Kirik Party. So they had experience behind them.
Correct.
Now we are not a Paramba team. Just to come on 31st December and break the box office, it's not like that. We should come at the right time.
Okay.
So that is stupid on our part. It is, yeah.
I think it was a fair attempt
It's a brave
breaking
thing.
the
Yeah.
fair enough.
Yeah.
So you told that very specifically saying ಇವಾಗ ಒಂದು 5 ಲಕ್ಷ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬಡ್ಜೆಟ್ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಮಾಡಿರೋ ಫಿಲ್ಮ್ಗೆ 1 ಕೋಟಿ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ವೆನ್ ವಿ ಕಮ್ ಟು ದಟ್ ಒನ್ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್, ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಆಸ್ ಅನ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಈವನ್ ಆಸ್ ಅನ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್, ವಾಟ್ ಡು ಯು ಥಿಂಕ್ is a good budget for an aspiring filmmaker, let's say, to start with, and what is a good marketing budget that he can keep?
So nanige, I mean, see, a lot of purists are there, and a lot of indie guys are there, alva. A purist perspective, a clean-hearted perspective, I would always say invest on a product which is good. Automatically it will sell, as a purist.
Okay.
But that's not reality. Okay. I probably, if I am talking to the same person who I was 1 year ago, I would say this to that person: dude, you don't go the purist way.
Right.
You've done a commercial film. Try to make money out of it. Try to get everybody across the line. That is very important now. Okay, not thinking that the content will work, will sell. It's not, how will it work? How will it reach? What is the hype?
Correct.
It's very important. There are a lot of, ಏನಂದರೆ 5 ಲಕ್ಷದ ಫಿಲ್ಮ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆ, ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಯಾಕೆ ಹೇಳಿದೆ ಅಂದರೆ 5 ಲಕ್ಷದ ಫಿಲ್ಮ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ರಿ ಅದು. ಐಫೋನಲ್ಲೂ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು, 1 ಲಕ್ಷದಲ್ಲೂ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು, ಆಯಿತಾ? ಅಥವಾ ಅಟ್ ದ ಸೇಮ್ ಟೈಮ್ 10 ಲಕ್ಷ ಬೇಕಾಗ್ಬೋದು, 20 ಲಕ್ಷ ಬೇಕಾಗ್ಬೋದು. ಹೆಂಗೆ ಕನ್ವರ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಟು ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಇಟ್ ಔಟ್, UFO ಕ್ಯೂಬ್ಗೆ ಅಪ್ಲೋಡ್ಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಕೊಡಿ 5 lakhs ಅಂತ. ಬಟ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸ್ಟಿಲ್ ಗಿವ್ ಇಟ್ ಅ ಶಾಟ್. ಬಟ್ ನಾನು 5 ಲಕ್ಷದಲ್ಲೇ ಮಾಡಿದೆ ಅಥವಾ 0 ಬಡ್ಜೆಟಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಳಕ್ಕೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಕಾಸು ಬೇಕು. ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಡಿಜಿಟಲ್ ಜಮಾನಲ್ಲಿ ದ ರೀಸನ್ ಈಸ್ 2015 or 16 you could make an online campaign without this much money being invested, because algorithms were different.
Correct.
People were getting used to YouTube.
Correct.
People were getting used to social media marketing. But today it's penetrated very well. Internet is available with everybody.
Right.
So the demand is higher, the traffic is higher, and the pollution also is higher. You need to stand out all these aspects along with pollution.
Correct.
There's something called advertising pollution. I'm sorry you're aware of this.
Yes.
Like there is light pollution today, they say.
Correct.
With LED lights, a lot of lights.
Correct.
It's light pollution.
Right.
The eye is getting injured because of that, alva. There's advertising pollution which is there, and we need to beat that, and that needs a higher budget, because everybody is spending 20 lakhs.
Correct.
You got to spend 30 lakhs.
Correct.
Or do something creative like Upi sir.
Right.
Okay, Upi sir, when he came in, I'm saying,
Right.
ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ poster. Why will you be excited about the poster right now? I mean, something new ಇರಬೇಕು ಇವಾಗ, something, I don't know what it is, but that needs a lot of creative power and a lot of money to be invested.
Okay, when you take up, like, let's say for example a film like Made in Bengaluru, right? What could be the ideal budget for making a film like Made in Bengaluru? What would be the ideal, what is the different ways you're going to market it, and what would be the breakdown for expenditure? So can you give like a hypothetical answer? I'm not saying it has to be exactly that number, but just to kind of get an idea.
I would say, ಅಂದರೆ ಆ ಥರ ಫಿಲಮ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಈ ಥರ ತೋರಿಸ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂದರೆ, I would say for the script, it actually starts at the script level, right?
Right.
ನನಗೆ ಅನ್ಸೋದು, if you want to show the weather, if you want to show something that we have shown, like I would today make it at a very, very low budget. Okay. Because knowing the market conditions post-COVID, right? In 2009, COVID illa andre we were on the right track.
Right.
Like say a budget of 1.7, 1.8 for the making, which includes stars like Anant Nag sir, Prakash Pelwadi sir, Sai Kumar sir. Stars, when I say our bandaga, we cannot just see, when Madhu sir shot it, or Puneet or Vamshi or shoot ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ, there was no caravan, right? A simple room, fan probably, dress changing room, ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಇದ್ದಿದ್ದು. ಊಟ ಅಡಿಕೆ ತಟ್ಟೆಲೆ ಊಟ. This is what we've managed with. ಪಲಾವ್, ಮೊಸರನ್ನ, ಚಪಾತಿ, ಪಲ್ಯ, 25 ಜನಕ್ಕೆ.
Right.
ಕಾಸ್ಟು 3,500 4,000 ರೂಪಾಯಿ, 5,000 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಒಂದು ದಿನಕ್ಕೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಫುಡ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ 20 ಜನಕ್ಕೆ, ತಿಂಡಿ ಊಟ ಸೇರಿಸಿ, ಮಧ್ಯಾಹ್ನದ ಊಟ ಸೇರಿಸಿ. ಸೊ ವ್ಯಾನ್ ಬರ್ತಿತ್ತು ಈ ಥರ. ಬಟ್ ವೆನ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಅ ಬಿಗ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್, ಆಫ್ ಕೋರ್ಸ್, an established person who's a senior person, we cannot atra kodakagala.
Correct.
We need to have a production. We need to have caravans, we need to have generators, we need to have a lot of things. The production increases. It's like doing an ad project. So the production increases. That's how production increases. Not just because of the actors' remuneration, right? So production cost increases. So other than we've shot for around 60 days.
Okay.
58 to 60 days.
60 days. Okay.
Let's consider average 1 lakh a day.
Okay.
60k, 70k, 80k agutte. 1 lakh a day anta average togona. Alle you will be spending around 65 lakhs.
Correct.
So, and then fees.
This is the production part.
Yes, production.
Okay.
Adadmele music.
Correct.
ಆಮೇಲೆ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಇನ್ಕ್ಲೂಡಿಂಗ್ ದ ಎಕ್ವಿಪ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಮ್ಯೂಸಿಕ್ಕು ರೆಮ್ಯುನರೇಷನ್ಸು ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ವಾಟ್ ವಿ ಪೇಡ್ ಅವರ್ ಲೀಡ್ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಫಿಲ್ಮ್ ವಾಸ್ ವೆರಿ ವೆರಿ ಲೆಸ್ ಮಧು ಸರ್ಗೆ ಇಟ್ ವಾಸ್ ವೆರಿ ನಾಮಿನಲ್ ಐ ಡೋಂಟ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಟು ಸೇ ದ ನಂಬರ್ ಫಾರ್ ಇಂಡಿವಿಜುವಲ್ ಬಟ್ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಬಟ್ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ದಟ್ ವಾಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪನ್ಸ್ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟಿಂಗ್ ವಿ ನಿಯರ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಪೆಂಡ್ ಅರೌಂಡ್ 80 lakhs 80-90 lakhs namdu actual number. Okay, which includes whole lot of things. YouTube push irbodu, Google ad services, Google AdWords irbodu, all these things.
So can you give like a sort of a breakdown of what are the things that you put
on digital marketing
and maybe offline, maybe what are the different ways that there were?
Yeah, I think YouTube we spent around 10-12 lakhs.
Okay.
We made also some money.
YouTube ads as such?
Yes. Okay. Google AdWords.
Google AdWords,
okay. ಆಗಿದೆ ಮೇಬಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು ಎಲ್ಲ ಎಂಟೈರ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ ಟ್ರಾಲ್ ಪೇಜ್ಗಳು ಅದು ಇದು ಎಕ್ಸಾಕ್ಟ್ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ನಂಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ.
I think that's one way of like marketing today is that through troll pages
and also some influencers.
Okay, so were you able to kind of understand whether that kind of that money that you spent there was a return on investment in that aspect, especially with the influencer marketing and
influencer marketing is not very costly, but when we go deeper into say print media, one ad 1 lakh ಆಗುತ್ತೆ 80,000 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ 10-15 ಆಡ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ರು ಅಲ್ಲೇ.
ಪ್ರಿಂಟ್ ಮೀಡಿಯಾ ಆಸ್ ಇನ್ ನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಪೇಪರ್ಸ್,
ಕನ್ನಡಪ್ರಭ, ಡೆಕ್ಕನ್ ಹೆರಲ್ಡ್, ಫುಲ್ ಪೇಜ್ ಆಸ್ ಡೆಕ್ಕನ್ ಹೆರಲ್ಡ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ರು ನಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸರ್. ಇಟ್ ವಾಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಗುಡ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಆಲ್ ದೀಸ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಹಿ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಟ್ರೈಡ್ ಹಿಸ್ ಬೆಸ್ಟ್ from his perspective.
But in print media nalli I think you will be able to get a better conversion agidiyalvo anta on the metric, right?
Illa.
No. Because
actually,
I think
print media has a lot of spillover, right? The spillovers, because you're not targeting to any particular segment, the spillovers will be more. Like see, for example, somebody who's not my audience is reading the newspaper.
Right. Correct.
On the internet, you know who you're targeting, who you're pushing this particular ad to.
Fair enough.
So, yes, somebody who's not, that's one thing with print. So, it is a spillover and outdoor also. Spillovers are huge. So, when spillovers are huge, spends are more.
Right.
But the target, the conversion will be very less.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Have you done any sort of outdoor advertising as such?
Did we? I think we spent some money on the theatres. I'm also speaking all these things. Events. 4 events ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ ನಾವು. ಟ್ರೇಲರ್ ಲಾಂಚ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ, ಟೀಸರ್ ಲಾಂಚ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ at Renaissance Hotel. Okay, we did ಬಂದಿರಿ ಸಾಂಗ್ ಲಾಂಚ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. Okay, that was a big success for us. We got a million views organically.
Okay. Oh, very good.
So no 1 rupee ಖರ್ಚು ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ, ಹಾಗೆ ಇಸ್ಕೊಂತ ಹೋಯ್ತು ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಆಮೇಲೆ ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಿ ಟುವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ದಿ ಎಂಡ್ ವಿ ಸ್ಪೆಂಡ್ ಸಮ್ ಮನಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ 10-20,000. ಅದು ಬಿಟ್ಟರೆ ವಾಟ್ ಡಿಡ್ ವಿ ಡೂ, ಬಂದಿರಿ ಈವೆಂಟ್ ಆಮೇಲೆ ಟ್ರೇಲರ್ ಲಾಂಚ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ, ಪ್ರೀಮಿಯರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. ಓಕೆ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ 4 events. This is costly events. This is where money goes off.
Correct.
Each event at least 3-4 lakhs ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ. ಅಂದರೆ you have the venue, PVR, lunch, whatever, you have to host some popcorn and nachos and everything, all these things, and rental we have to give. So yeah, influencer marketing has worked because basically where we get the reflection of that ಅಂದರೆ ಇವಾಗ ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಪಾನಿಪುರಿ ತಿನ್ನಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋದಾಗ people talk to me. Why would a person talk to a director who's not so popular, who's trying to make his mark? So when people come talk to me, sir ನಾನು ಫಿಲ್ಮ್ ನೋಡಿದೆ, ಸೊ ದೆನ್ ಓಕೆ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿದ್ರಿ, ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು ಫುಡ್ ಬ್ಲಾಗರ್ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಅಥವಾ ಎಲ್ಲ ನೋಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಮೆನಿ ಪೀಪಲ್ ಇನ್ಫ್ಲೂಯೆನ್ಸರ್ಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಬೀನ್ ವೆರಿ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ಫುಲ್ ಟು ಅಸ್. ಓಕೆ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಟಿಪಿಕಲ್ ಕನ್ನಡಿಗ ಅಂತ ಒಬ್ಬರಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಅವರು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಬೀನ್ ವೆರಿ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ಫುಲ್. ಅನ್ಬಾಕ್ಸ್ ತುಂಬ ಜನ, ಲಾಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಪೀಪಲ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಬೀನ್ ವೆರಿ ಸಪೋರ್ಟಿವ್ ಆಫ್ ಅಸ್. So Ali, that's where it's helped us. And the important thing, what one should do. It's not just having the power to host the events, which our producer was very kind and generous.
Right, okay.
ಆಯಿತಾ, ಉದಾರವಾಗಿ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಖರ್ಚು ಮಾಡಿ ಈವೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು. ವಾಟ್ ಐ ಫೀಲ್ ಏನಾಗಬೇಕು ಅಂದರೆ, ಆ ಈವೆಂಟ್ಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿ ಜನ ನಮ್ಮ ಆಡಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಕೂತಿರಬೇಕು. ಅಂದರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಲೇಜ್ ಕ್ರೌಡ್ನ ಟಾರ್ಗೆಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ವಿ. ಕಾಲೇಜ್ ಕ್ರೌಡವರು 100 ಜನ ಇರಲೇಬೇಕು.
ರೈಟ್.
ಎಸ್, ಪ್ರೆಸ್ ಮೀಡಿಯಾ ಎಲ್ಲ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಕಾಲೇಜ್ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಆ ಎಕ್ಸೈಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ದಟ್ಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ವಿ ಲವ್. ವೆನ್ January 5th ಒಂದು ತುಮಕೂರಲ್ಲಿ ಹೌಸ್ಫುಲ್ ಶೋ ಆಗಿತ್ತು. SIT ತುಮಕೂರು ಅವರು ಹೋಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ ಶೋ, 2 ಶೋ ಹೌಸ್ಫುಲ್ ಆಗಿತ್ತು. ನಾವು January 5ಕ್ಕೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗಿದ್ವಿ ತುಮಕೂರಲ್ಲಿ. ಪೀಪಲ್ ವರ್ ಚೇರಿಂಗ್ ಫಾರ್ ಆಲ್ ದ ಜೋಕ್ಸ್. ಎಲ್ಲ ಜೋಕ್ಸ್ಗೂ ಚೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ವಿ ವಾಂಟೆಡ್ ಆನ್ December 30th ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೋತಿದ್ವಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಬಟ್ ಏನಂದರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಗಂಭೀರವಾಗಿ ನೋಡೋದು ಸಿನಿಮಾ ಅಲ್ಲ. ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಫಿಲ್ಮ್. ನಾವು ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗಿ ಮಾಡಿರೋಂಥ ಫಿಲ್ಮು. ಅಂದರೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಜೋಕ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ ಈ ರೀತಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಆ ಜನ ದ ವೇ ದೇ ಅಕ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್, ದ ಕಾಲೇಜ್ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅಕ್ಸೆಪ್ಟೆಡ್. ಒಬ್ಬ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಖುಷಿ. ದಟ್ ವಾಸ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಲಿಟರಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರೀಮಿಯರ್ ಥರ ಆಯಿತು. ಸೊ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರೀಮಿಯರಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾರು ಕೂತ್ಕೋತಾರೆ, ಎಷ್ಟು ಎಕ್ಸೈಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ನೋಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಅದು ರಿಫ್ಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅಂದರೆ ಕ್ರಿಟಿಕ್ಸ್ಗೂ ವರ್ಕ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅದು. ಅಂದರೆ ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ಫೀಲ್ ದಟ್ ಪೀಪಲ್ ಆರ್ ಎಂಜಾಯಿಂಗ್ ಇಟ್. ಐ ಡೋಂಟ್ ನೋ ವೈ ಐ ಡೋಂಟ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಇಟ್, ಬಟ್ ಪೀಪಲ್ ಆರ್ ಎಂಜಾಯಿಂಗ್ ಇಟ್ ಅಂತ ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಬಟ್ ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ದ ಕ್ರಿಟಿಕ್ಸ್ ವರ್ ವೆರಿ ಫೇರ್ ಟು ಅಸ್, ವೆರಿ ಜನರಸ್ ಟು ಅಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ದಟ್ ವಾಸ್ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ಫುಲ್. ಸೊ ಈ ಥರ ಈವೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದ್ರಿಂದ it really helped us. But it also shot up the budget. So that is also one of the things that
fair enough. So when it comes to your break-even point, so there are a number of factors that are still there is still a lot of ways to make money out of this. So do you think over a period of time they will be able to break even with this?
Correct. So yes, over a period of time, yes, we'll be able to break even. As of now, we're not broken even, but there's so many avenues which are opening up, especially after Amazon. So I want to tell you about this. So first, theatrical. ನಾವು ಹೇಳಿದ್ವಿ ಥಿಯೇಟ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾಕೆ ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ಇವನ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಥಿಯೇಟ್ರಲ್ಲೇ ಆಗಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು. ಟೆಕ್ನಿಕಲಿ ಥಿಯೇಟ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದಲ್ಲ, ಒಂದು 20 ಕೋಟಿ 30 ಕೋಟಿ ಈ ರೀತಿ ಒಂದು ಲ್ಯಾಂಡಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತೀವಿ. ಬಟ್ ರಿಯಾಲಿಟಿ ಅದಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಅಮೆಝಾನ್ ಬಂದಮೇಲೆ ಲಾಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಕನ್ವರ್ಷನ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪ್ನಿಂಗ್. ಏರ್ಲೈನ್ಸಿಗೆ ಹೋಯಿತು. ಸೊ ನಾವು ದುಬೈಯಿಂದ ಲಾಸ್ ಆಂಜಲೀಸಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಫಿಲ್ಮ್ ಪ್ಲೇ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಲಾಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಪೀಪಲ್ ಮೆಸೇಜ್ ಮೀ ನಾವು ಅಬೌಟ್ ದಟ್. ಸೊ ಏರ್ಲೈನ್ ರೈಟ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, OTT ಇರುತ್ತೆ. TV ರೈಟ್ಸ್ ಆದರೆ it is done, it is beautiful. Everything will be breaking even aವಾಗ. But TV rights is not an easy thing. But we are open for it. We have got offers, 8 lakhs, 10 lakhs, ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಆಫರು. But we are looking at a bigger number, probably at least 25-30 lakhs to break even. But today it's very hard to get that number, to be realistic. But at the same time Amazon ಅಲ್ಲಿ continuous market ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. We need to keep pushing it. ಆವಾಗ we can get revenues for other activities. So ಈ ರೀತಿ. ಸೊ ಏರ್ಲೈನ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ, ಡಬ್ಬಿಂಗ್ ರೈಟ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ನು ನಾವು ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಅದನ್ನು ಪೀಪಲ್ ಆರ್ ಆಸ್ಕಿಂಗ್, ಹಿಂದಿಲಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ತಮಿಳ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ, ತೆಲುಗು ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ದೀಸ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಪುಷಿಂಗ್. ವಿ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಲಿ ನಾವು ಲಿಟ್ರಲಿ ನಾವು ಬಾಕ್ಸ್ ಆಫೀಸಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾಕಾಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಬೇಜಾರಾಗಿದ್ವಿ. ಬಟ್ ಇಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಅವೆನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಓಪನ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ until recently. Festivals in the subsidy amounts irutte. That's also one of the ways where you can make money. So ನಾವು ನಮ್ಮ ಸಿನಿಮಾ ಕಾಂಪಿಟೇಷನ್ ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬ್ಯಾಂಗ್ಳೂರ್ ಇಂಟರ್ನ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ ಫಿಲ್ಮ್ ಫೆಸ್ಟಿವಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಯಿತು 2023 ನಲ್ಲಿ. ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಒಂದು ಗುಡ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ನಮಗೆ. ಸೊ ಸಬ್ಸಿಡಿ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ದೇರ್. ಸೊ ವೇರಿಯಸ್ ರೆವೆನ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡೆಲ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ ಸಿನಿಮಾನ ಸೇಲ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಆಡಿಯೋ ರೈಟ್ಸು ಮತ್ತು ಬಾಕ್ಸ್ ಆಫೀಸ್ ರೈಟ್ಸ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಅಥವಾ TV ರೈಟ್ಸ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ಅಲ್ಲ. ದಸ್ ಏರ್ಲೈನ್ಸ್, ದಸ್ ಡಬ್ಬಿಂಗ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದಸ್ ಲಾಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ನಾವು. ಸೊ ಲೈಕ್ ಓವರ್ಸೀಸ್ ರೈಟ್ಸ್ ಈ ಥರ ಎಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಇದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲದನ್ನು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೋರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಒನ್ಸ್ ಫಿಲ್ಮ್ ಮೇಕರ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೋರ್ಸ್ ಆಲ್ ದೀಸ್ ಆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ಸ್, ದೆನ್ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಡಿಸೈನ್ a film better to suit the budgets. So I feel, hopefully we do break even.
Absolutely. I think right now, after listening to this whole conversation, I feel like I've gained a lot of insights about, in general, how to market films as such. And super informative. Thank you so much. And also you have answered some of the questions in an excellent way. Some of the really toughest questions that a lot of directors fail to answer. And I think you've done a very good job, justifying and also reflecting on what the actual scenario is, right? So kudos to you. It's amazing. It's
wonderful questions, and you're open to it. That's why you're seeing new things. So thanks to your openness.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining us today. We had an insightful session. I'm sure a lot of people also are going to benefit out of this.
So hopefully anytime, let's jam.
Thank you so much.